Green Lanterns issue 17, Sam Humphries writing and Eduardo Pansica on art. I'm going to gloat a little bit at the start of this review.
Okay.
I knew this was coming.
Well, if you recall last issue of Green Lanterns, we got into quite a debate over one line of dialogue, which about
It happened a lot that week, didn't it?
It happened a lot that week. Connor was especially pernickety. I'm blaming him.
Was it me? I thought it was Matt.
Was it Matt? That was you.
No.
Let's not get into a debate about over who it was. let's not get
Debate about
sidetracked.
that debate.
Yeah. No. So basically, the discussion was Batman mentioned that there was yellow Sinestro Corps rings at play. That was what was going on in the city because Gotham, like, people are getting scared of Batman. These fake sort of Batman joke videos or whatever, these hate videos are causing people to be scared of Batman and start hurting people. And he said at one point, "Oh, it's just like the yellow rings that we encountered in Blackest Night," and Connor was insistent that wrong character, Scarecrow might still have his ring.
It was both of us were insistent.
Yes.
Both of you? Okay, fine. I'll gloat to both of you. That's fine. I don't mind. Makes the gloating all the sweeter. That's fine.
Now I know why Guy Gardner wants to punch Batman whenever he gets to.
And I was like, no, this is what makes you think he still got his ring? And I was insistent. I stood my ground, and I feel vindicated because he doesn't have his ring.
Can we move on to the actual issue now then?
Yeah, we can. Yeah. On you go.
I wasn't that keen on it,
Just take it away. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it either. It was kind of.
There was moments I liked, but overall I feel kind of like, okay.
Yeah, it was.
I don't appreciate Humphreys talking down. Like, I feel like the dialogue between Simon and Batman, it's returned to first arc levels of dialogue.
I think what it is for me at least, this series is so much better when it focuses on Jessica more than Simon.
I agree with that. Yes,
she's such a more complex character.
Yeah, this is very much Simon's story of the two of them, and I'm just not really feeling it that much.
Yeah, basically this whole 2-issue arc was about Simon realising that his wanting the gun is like a fear of himself not being good enough. It's not about the ring. So he ultimately makes the choice to give up the gun at the end of the issue. And I like the idea that they tie in him deciding not to have the gun, like have that be something that he does with Batman around, like have Batman be an influence on that. That's actually quite a neat idea. The actual plot of this issue, they actually find Scarecrow really easily. It's actually a really quick thing. Like I thought we'd get a couple of issues of them trying to find Scarecrow, but they just like, all signatures point to this building. They go to said building, look through the binoculars. Yep, let's look at the place.
I love that Jessica made the binoculars from the ring.
Yeah, that was a cool little touch.
I thought it was just a small thing, but I loved it.
Yeah.
I also like that her ring talks to her in Spanish sometimes.
Yeah, she's like, dude, English.
Yeah.
No. Well, I think that's just kind of a symptom of the series so far. Is we definitely like Jessica more. We like the slice of life issues more than we do the big plot issues. And I still kind of feel
we get back to Volthoom and the Rogue Guardian and stuff in the next issue. So
yeah,
hopefully we get some more of that. I got a lot of Batman this week. He's just like in everything, but I really enjoyed him here because there's that scene where him and Simon are still mad at each other for what happened in the cave. Simon won't give up his firearm, and so having like this discussion on the roof, and Batman just puts down the binoculars and looks at him, and then puts the binoculars back up, and it's like the art there and Batman's sassy face, just like I've had enough of this guy. And how Batman says that he can't stand the lanterns, like Jessica's the only one that he really likes. Yeah, I thought that was great.
Well, that was the big thing when Simon gave up the gun at the end. Like one of the big points they made was Batman's like I never really liked Hal. Guy's an asshole. I never really felt like I'd work with any of them, but maybe I can work with you. Like maybe we've reached a sort of middle ground here where you'll be the one I call
Hal's
on.
like Glory Hog and Gardner's Gardner is, I believe. which I believe is the wording, which I just love.
My biggest problem with Batman was when Simon was giving up the gun. Like, I know Batman doesn't like guns, but I would have liked him to take it just as symbolically, like, yes, I appreciate you're making this gesture. He could have handed it to Gordon, like, hey, take this.
Yeah.
But I would have liked him to accept it off him when he offered it out.
Yeah.
He should have accepted it and then taken it apart in like 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just
I
dismantled it.
felt like him going, no, I don't want it. It kind of felt like almost. It almost felt like
Well,
it
it was almost like he was
keep
trolling him. Yeah. Almost like he was trolling him. Like, nah, I don't care what you do with it. I just don't like it.
it. Yeah, the same way he does with like Kate.
Yeah.
It's just that felt a little bit weird to me. But,
No, I would love a brief
everything
in the
else was
Bold where they team up random heroes and Simon and Kate together. That would have been pretty
down
cool.
for that.
Yeah.
I will say, I mean, the art wasn't like bad per se, but I do think it's probably the weakest art so far out of all the books we've talked about.
It felt a little rushed. Like, not bad, but just like lots of empty space. You know, like very simple.
Yeah, lots of
and Scarecrow too. Little easy to take him down.
Yeah,
Like,
it was like super easy. Like Simon just overcomes his fear and creates a giant construct that destroys his machine. Because the way they actually explain the fear is they do obviously Scarecrow references that he used to have the ring in Blackest Night or whatever, and he's basically
feel fear for the first time in forever.
And he's had the ring twice. So for the second time he was ready, so he studied it and analysed it, and he was able to recreate the some of the effects because he's the master of fear and so on and blah 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 blah.
Even then, that's a reach because, as we've seen in other books, like it's just light in emotion, and that's how you can't hold that. It's not like you can, you know what I mean? It's not like Captain Cold recreating the cold gun based off of memory. You know?
Honestly, I actually like the core idea of it though, that he, like, ever since having the ring has been obsessed with it and he's tried to recreate it. Like, I love the idea that he did eventually succeed, but I almost would like this if they played over like a full arc where we see him like a mad scientist trying to recreate the effects of the yellow ring, you know?
It's the sort of thing where if this was, say, like a John's book, we'd have seen Scarecrow in the background of other Batman stories and he'd be like working on this.
Yeah, but because it was just put in this like 2 issue and it felt kind of throwaway, it was just kind of like, okay, it's a nice idea, but
yeah, definitely.
Even if it did cause some interesting arguments.
Yeah, I don't care. Yellow light,
it's over and
light.
done with now.
Matt, to be fair, Matt, I don't really care that I was right compared to you. It's Connor. I like being right when Connor's wrong. That's my favourite.
I feel the same about you, though, to be fair.